What's going on, everybody? Here's the non-spoiler review for the Super Mario Brothers movie. Thank you guys for joining me here today on the channel. Non-spoiler, like I said. If you're brand new to the channel, you've never been here before, hit that button. Show a little class. Just an ounce. Trying to get to 100,000 by end of the year, and we hope you'll join us. So this is the non-spoiler review. The movie itself was pretty hyped up because, you know, the last time we really got a Super Mario Brothers movie was a live action thing back in like 1993 with the late great Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. And those are great actors, but the movie, not great, right? Dennis Hopper, obviously, is Bowser. So much so that it tainted Nintendo's, their rights. They wouldn't even give Mario over to anybody, and there was all this stuff. So this comes out, and there's a little backlash from people that Chris Pratt was going to be Mario, and whatever. It doesn't bother me at all inside of this movie, his voice. Now, what I said in my out of the theater reaction was that I had a smile on my face the entire time I watched this movie. Is it a little generic? And have you seen movies like this 1,000 times over? Yeah, you have. But this movie is for the Super Mario Brothers fans that always wanted a movie, that wanted a tale to, wanted to feel like they were, you know, the nostalgia. They rely heavily on nostalgia. And if your big critique is that it really asks you to be a fan of the Mario movies, then, you know, it's a valid criticism, but this movie is clearly, and this is the choice, this movie is clearly for the fans of everything Super Mario Brothers, the Mario Kart, all those things. There's tons of member berries in there. I don't have an issue with that. I can understand if somebody, like, I saw the movie, there's something that happens at the end, and I saw the movie, and there's a particular critic that went, "They already showed us that in the movie." I was like, "Why are you so angry during a Super Mario Brothers movie?" It's like, it's not for you. It's not for you. It's like, this is there are two post-credit scenes, by the way. The voices, to me, the story of the fact that, you know, they change it up a little bit, but it's the Mario Brothers who are, the Super Mario Brothers, both Mario and Luigi. They're plumbers in Brooklyn. They are trying to get their business off the ground. Their parents, aren't really proud of Mario. Mario's the big brother who looks up and tries to get everything right. And then they're sucked into this magical world where Luigi is essentially captured by Bowser, who's trying to take over the entire Mushroom Kingdom. And then Mario has to go, and he finds, and instead of rescuing the princess in this one, voiced by Anya Taylor Joy, she is helping him out, and she is, and they work together. It also same with Toad. And I thought that Chris Pratt did a good job, and I thought that they did a good job in how they changed the reason why they changed the voice. And he still has like a Brooklyn accent. Is it the best? I don't know, whatever. I thought Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong was kind of a stealer. I love the relationship between Donkey Kong and Mario. The biggest critique, like I said, it's just it's fairly empty. The movie. It's not, like I said. I think. It reminds me. I was watching the movie thinking about just it's a popcorn movie, right? And I was a Super Mario Brothers fan as a kid. I played Mario Kart in college, so the little things that they were trying to get people going, hey, they got me with that. Now, does that wear thin a little bit? Sure, but again, I had a smile on my face the whole time. It's a fairly short movie. If you're not a Mario fan or you never have been, I could see the criticisms. I am not surprised at all that critics are giving it whatever it was, 45% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not surprised, because I can't imagine, like, some of the people, I'm telling you, some of the people that I saw, they were like looking to not like this movie for whatever reason. They were not like engaged in it because they probably didn't play it as kids. I don't know. That's an assumption, might not be accurate, but for me, the member berries worked for me. But again, the biggest, and it's funny, it's charming, but there are the soundtrack was my biggest critique. There is a lot of not the score. Brian Tyler does a great job with the score, where they take a lot of the classic themes, put it together. The actual songs from the movies, the actual soundtrack itself, are songs that I feel have been used in a billion different movies. Like "Take on Me" is in there at one point, and "Let's Hear It for the Boy," which has been not "Let's Hear It for the Boy," excuse me, "A Hero." I mean, there's just songs that have been used so many different times that I'm like, I wish I would have picked something else and had the same kind of impact. But overall, I enjoyed watching it, man. I really did, and I'll go 3.5 out of 5 schmoes. It's an entertaining movie. I had a smile. I take my kids to see it. That's what people are going to ask. Should I take my kids to see it? Yes, take your kids to see this movie. It's something to watch, and you'll have a smile on your face, and they'll have a good time watching it. That's my opinion. Curious what you guys think. Do you want to see this movie? Do you not want to see this movie? Will the member berries bother you if that's a lot of what the movie is? Are you looking for like a really complex, layered story for Super Mario Brothers? Or you're just looking for a faithful kind of adaptation to the games that you loved as a kid? Very curious to hear what you think. Please go ahead and comment. I want to hear your thoughts. And subscribe to that channel, man. Subscribe there. 100,000. Almost there. Just hit that button. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I appreciate you. See you on the flip side. Peace.